Good students, in our lesson today, we shall look at the following. We shall look at the three different techniques of reading. In the previous lesson, I mentioned three reading techniques, so we shall explain them in this lesson. First, scanning, which is the same as summary. Scanning is a reading technique that entails paraphrasing a passage. To paraphrase or summarize a passage, topic sentences need to be identified and the points in them highlighted. This is why it is important to jot down points while scanning a passage. Note that paragraph means a unit of composition that is made up of an idea. Do not forget that a sentence that expresses an important point is known as topic sentence. Every other sentence in the same paragraph that is not a topic sentence is a supporting sentence. A sentence that expatiates or enforces or points to important issues in a topic sentence is a supporting sentence. A unit of composition that is made up of an idea is called paragraph. The significance of scanning includes information and interest. This means that through scanning, a student gets first-hand understanding of the subject matter of the passage, which arouses his interest in it. The test of register is emphasized in lexis and structure and not in comprehension test. That is scanning. Once again, scanning means summary. It means summarizing a passage by taking note of topic sentences. The second reading technique is called skimming. It is spelled SKIMMING. Do not confuse this with SCHEMING. What is skimming? It is a rapid reading technique, and every candidate should spend about 5 to 6 minutes reading through a passage. Since the significance of skimming is reading for implied meaning, which is mood, and inference, which is tone, every candidate should make effort to read between the lines by taking special note of italicized expressions. The mood of a passage is the same as the feeling of a writer. Some of us don't know that when a writer writes, he expresses his mood. So, now you have a book in your hand, you are reading. The writer is not there with you. The writer may be late, he may not be alive anymore. But his mood is there in the book in your hands. You can actually feel his mood. Was he happy when he was writing the work? Was he very sad or angry? It will be seen in the work. Questions such as, according to the passage, as I said before, according to the writer, are meant for candidates to identify the mood of a passage. But a question such as, what do you think, is an inference. This means that inference should not be confused with mood implication. What is intensive reading? Intensive reading is the third scheme reading technique. Intensive reading is a slow reading technique. It affords the candidate to gather more details than already gathered from the passage. Again, this is the technique that affords the candidate the opportunity to form synthesis of ideas. As a result, the candidate should be able to carry out self-evaluation. He should ask himself the following questions. Self-evaluation should include something like this. Number 1, is the passage well written? You are the one to answer the question yourself. You answer the question inwardly, silently, not aloud, because you are in exam. Number 2, does the author show mastery of the subject matter? How would you know if an author has handled a passage well or not? You'll know. If the passage flows very well, you'll know if an author has written a good work, has done a good work or not. Number 3, do I understand the passage? This is self-evaluation. It also means critical reading, and so the question should be answered in earnest. Where any of the questions except the last one is answered in the negative and not in the affirmative, the student or candidate should proceed to the examination questions. Those are the three techniques we have in reading. And I assure you that you must be able to do this. Don't be in a hurry to rush through a passage once and begin to attack the questions. Exercise patience. to go through these one by one. The first time you spend only 1 minute to scan. The second time, up to 4 minutes to do the skimming. And then the third time, up to 5 minutes to do an intensive reading. Intensive reading means research, intensive research, not external research. Thank you very much. We shall stop here for now and then proceed later.